Welcome to the Bookkeepers Daughter series. I'm Angie, the owner of Project Done, and this is episode 9. Today, Debbie and I are going to talk about the importance of talking about money out loud. There's a strategy to why you want to do that. Sharing things out loud makes your experience less complicated.
Yeah.
And it can lead to new strategies and new ways of thinking about things that help you get through any issues that you're having faster.
Totally. I think sometimes a lot of times finances can be a huge stressor to people. So that's, I think, the importance about talking about it with people. Like, it's not everyone comes from a family where they talk about it. So it's sometimes a learned thing. Yeah. But maybe if your friends are talking about it, awesome. And you don't have to say like exact dollar signs, but some people will. But I don't know. I grew up talking about it because you really instilled that within us growing up, that it's important to talk about money, especially if you think about it, getting in, to your adult years, when you get married, all this stuff, you have to be able to talk about this stuff.
Talking about it out loud helps you to solve problems that can otherwise feel overwhelming.
Yeah, it's a healthy thing.
What if all your friends are buying houses and you're not? How do you talk about that? Say, hey, good, congratulations on your house. How did you do that? We're looking at buying a house too. Do you have any tips for us or something? That's a conversation starter. That's
Totally.
That's as easy as it is. That's how you would talk about something like that. You don't need to talk about how much money somebody makes or how much debt they have, but you can also talk about things like, do you have any solutions for resolving debt? Like, do you guys? I'm not asking you what you make or anything, but do you guys have any issues with? Have you ever had any issues or known of anybody with issues, or something that you've read? Something about, I'm reading this thing about debt. It's saying that it's saying that you should not have any, and all debt is bad or all debt is good or whatever. What is your thought on that? And just start a conversation and see where it leads. Or
all debt is good. What?
Well, I'm just saying. What if you read something? What if you don't know what people
just
read?
Something? Yeah, it's true. That's true. There's a bunch of stuff out there that we see on Instagram. We're like, oh, that must be real, and you have to always check your sources. You always have to do your own research, reference different things.
Talking about money and financial concepts out loud elevates your mind space too. It elevates you where to the next level of where you want to go. You can get there a lot faster,
and it can be more exciting. Coming from that aspect, if it's like an open conversation, you're like, oh, here's my steps to getting to like my next point. Maybe it is buying a house as an example. Yeah, here's my next steps. That's exciting. Now you also have a why of why you're doing things, right? Like why you're working a certain job, or why there's just certain things you do, why you're saving, why you're
just because
budgeting.
It works for somebody doesn't mean it will work for you.
Very true.
So whatever they say to you doesn't mean that that's exactly what you'll do. Now I'm writing it down, that's my roadmap. No, it's a way to elevate your mind. It's a way to get yourself comfortable with a different concept. Like you can take what they said and then you can morph it to what works for you and your situation and how you think about it.
Also, you got to know who you're asking, right? If someone actually does have a lot of debt, you don't always want to have their, how they did it, because now it's like you don't want to go into debt.
They're
yourself.
Collecting debt. They're not eliminating debt.
So know your goals, and then, but also if you know people that have paid off debt or have, do have really great finances, great people to talk to, right? They figured it out.
If you know someone who's in debt and you do have this conversation with them, they could tell you tips that they know what to do. They're just not doing it.
Very true.
So you don't want to follow
their spending habits
because,
could be different.
It's really important to get comfortable because things happen at any income level. Like you could be somebody who makes a lot of money and then something terrible happens to you and you never really thought about money like that, and now you don't know what to do and you don't know how to talk about it. It's just the conversations, like we said. You could say something like, hey, I've been reading about somebody who went from rags to riches, and I read about they said this and this and this is the things that they did. Does that even sound realistic? You can say stuff like that, and then you can come up with solutions, and everybody will have a different take. That's what I love, talking to different people about all the things, because everybody has, every friend you have, every family member you have, all your siblings, all your whatever, everybody has a new take on it, which is great. And they're not telling you what to do. They're just, you can use it as just a guide to help you get to where you're going. Yeah. Whatever that is. You want to save more money, or you want to, you want to pay all cash for a car and have no loan for a car, stuff like that. Even if you don't know anybody who's done that, you can talk about concepts out loud.
Yeah, totally. I say there's definitely power in being able to talk about finances, honestly, like being open about it, the good and the bad, how to improve, because we're all working towards something. And that's really what these videos are about, is how do we improve? How do we, get to where we want to go financially, and just with the goals that we have or the lifestyles we want to live, but how do we do that? So this is what it's all about.
I think we just need to elevate the way we think about things, and I think we need to talk about it out loud so that we can elevate the way we think about things. I think it's important.
I think so too.
So please, if you like what you've seen today, please like and subscribe to help build our community, because it takes a village to get down this journey of financial wellness. Also, you could join us on projectdoneaccounting.com, and there's a blog as well that you can attach to the website, so you can sort of see the written version of this video right now and other things that we talk about, because we're talking about money always.
Yeah.
So those are a couple things that you could do.